Hey you guys, welcome back to another review of, what is it? 90 Day Fiancé. So let's get into it.
Hey KOED fan, welcome to another video of Courtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife,
Courtney, also known as Coco.
And this is Courtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationships, reviews, and entertainment. And tonight we're gonna be talking about 90 Day Fiancé. And forgive me, my allergies and signs is real stuffy, so I'm sounding a little congested right now. My stomach bubbling right now. Shoulder hurt, man.
Not your stomach bubbling. Why you gotta tell people your stomach
bubbling?
Hey, man.
Hey, it's family, man. Hey, y'all know I'm transparent, man. Stomach bubbling, shoulder hurt, stuffy. But guess what? I'm gonna get this video out with. So here we go.
So if this is your first time joining, his stomach not always bubbly. I don't want to scare the people.
I'm sorry, y'all. Nose running.
Eddie, you ain't got to do all that. You need to stop. Don't do that. I don't want to see that.
Y'all want to see
it? Please go ahead and subscribe. Please don't let him scare you away. He ain't always this nasty. He's just nasty on this particular video. So go ahead and subscribe. So let's go ahead and go straight into it. You know, I always normally say a promo before we get into it. Go to our brand store to purchase tees and merch. Also go to our Patreon if you want exclusive content. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, go to the Patreon. So if y'all go to Patreon, I'll show you all that.
No, don't ever see that. So it's called Breast Intentions or something like that. It's something.
What's that?
I think it's Breast Intentions.
Best Intentions. Best Intentions.
But it's called Breast Intentions. So anyway, so Emily is, let's start off with her. So Emily is pumping and Kobe.
Pumping.
Kobe said.
Pumping. Anyway, go ahead. She gets on my nerves anyway. I gotta get on y'all nerves.
Oh, Emily. Oh my goodness. She is such a brat. She is so, like, she has no manners. Like, she has no respect for other people other than herself.
She's in the home. Yeah, that there.
So she is pumping and so Kobe was like, well, can you pump somewhere else? Like, can you go in the basement? You know what I'm saying? Can you go somewhere else? Like, you know, it's kind of disrespectful and rude to be pumping in front of everybody.
Some women don't think it's rude. Some women think it's their right. And hey, I get it. Yeah, you know, I get it. But to me, show people a little bit, other people around you a little bit more respect, man. You know, I don't want to see you pumping your boobs out. You know what I'm saying? You're plopping them out. You know,
pumping your boobs out.
Hey, that's what she was doing, pumping them, right?
Pumping the milk up out of her. She wasn't pumping her boobs out. So I understand that women do have to breastfeed. Like, if wherever you at, you gotta do what you gotta do. Whatever you gotta eat.
Yeah, but be discreet with it.
Some people are, some people aren't. The breastfeeding part, I don't have a problem. But the pumping, because you got to pull your whole boob out.
Do? I thought they had like little. I saw things on Amazon. Women, little compartment, you snatch it up, and then they can pump it right there, and then you get the baby the milk.
How was you strolling on Amazon looking at breast?
You know, when I was a kid, you know, you get the Sears catalog, and you like 10 years old, you go to the underwear section of the web. Yeah, that was me.
Anyway. So he basically is saying, you know, it's inappropriate, it's rude, you know. And then he was also saying, plus Kobe, 1 year old or close to 1 year old? Like, his sister was breastfeeding at 7 months.
Okay, ladies. When is the cutoff age for breastfeeding for a child? I'm being serious now. When is the cutoff age?
I said when they got teeth, honey, because when they start biting. But from my experience, like with Journey, her mom, you know what I'm saying?
Is she still breastfeeding?
I don't think she's still breastfeeding, but she was.
I'm saying
up until about Journey was about 1, I guess.
You would think when little babies start eating solid food, they stop breastfeeding. That's what I'm thinking.
Sometimes it's hard to pull. Like, it was hard for Journey to come up off the breast, like really hard. Like, she wanted it, like Kobe wanted it at night and stuff, or whatever.
And my thing, when you breastfeed, I guess that's why they pump it. I guess because in case somebody got to watch the baby, you can't be there. And
yeah, that's why she had to pump.
And plus, where the thing's going on with Similac right now, I guess it is best to breastfeed.
Nah, that's true.
Everything's
a
shortage.
Honey, because I did not breastfeed. Similac was what they got. Because, yeah. Anyway, so Emily said that, it was awkward of Kobe to fuss with her in front of her parents.
Pump your brakes there. It's awkward.
Pump your brakes there.
Yeah, it's awkward for Kobe to fuss with you in front of your parents. But it's not awkward for you to pull your boobies out and pump it in front of your parents. Make it make sense.
Yeah. And her dad was like, well, it's fine with me. Don't bother me. Hey,
I ain't gonna lie.
And then he was saying the age, hey, the longer the better. Something like that. I'm saying to him, you ain't no dude. You're a man. You're not a woman.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. If my daughter was to pull her boobs out and breastfeed in front, I'll feel a certain type of way.
Yeah.
So I'll feel uncomfortable. That's just me.
So the dad just let her do whatever she wants to.
Like I said, she's spoiled.
So she pretty much told him go because they was arguing. So she was something. This is a different Kobe. This is not the one that was fun in China where we did, and he didn't treat me like this and stuff. And now the man is one finna make you his wife. Number two, you got a child together. So now you're trying to make sure that, so y'all ain't them fun. I don't really care about you. I'm just going to hit it and quit it type of thing. Because now you was not that connected to him.
That's right. When y'all was having fun in China, y'all was single, y'all playing, y'all partying. Now it's a family. You got a child involved.
Yeah.
So Kobe is trying to be the father.
Right.
A husband, the man in the house, the boss. And you still stuck in that, like, I'm still a party girl. Even though I got a baby, I got to pull my boobs out and pump the breast milk out.
All right. Yeah, and then the fact, too, is that I said, Kobe don't care nothing about your parents being right there, honey. He will argue right in front of them.
And that's the difference in cultures, too. You know what I'm saying? Kobe, he's from a different culture. So because your dad standing there don't mean he's going to shut down.
Yeah. So she pretty much just said, go ahead and help my mom in the kitchen. And he was
said,
like,
excuse me? He said, you got to be more respectful. You can ask me.
Yeah.
And she said, well, can you please go in there and
help
my mom?
What you want me to say? Can you please? He was like, yeah.
And she was being facetious when she was saying that.
And so he was like, he don't like the fact that she just dismissed him and then go in the kitchen, his mom. So the mom was like, well, it's awkward, them fussing and stuff. And I don't really know him. But anyway, so they getting ready. So he went in there and helped mom and all that stuff, whatever. So they get ready to sit down and eat. And I think
the grandma came over. They went to pick up the grandma. You sit around the table. And, I think they were asking Kobe how, things are different in his country or whatnot. Kobe, I didn't know this. And see, sometimes you watch these shows, you learn something. He's from where? Cameroon. He's, I think it's from Cameroon. Part of the country is like they speak French, and the other part they speak, I guess English, America, whatnot.
Thought you were going to sleep on that part.
Yeah, I heard all that. And his dad's from the French side of the country, and so he said he was, Kobe was born out of wedlock. I guess his dad had a wife somewhere, and he went there, stepped out, and Kobe was the side baby, I guess, and. Kobe said he speak the English side because, he never grew up with his dad and whatnot. And that's why he's so adamant by being in his son Kobe's life because of what his dad, wasn't there in his life. So he's trying to break that curse, which, hey, I commend the dude from doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let the dude do that.
He also...
Yeah.
Huh?
No.
So he also was saying too, who is the boss in your culture? Like, what does that look like? And he was like, the man, the boss.
The man is always the boss. Not just in that culture, this culture over here too. The man is always the boss.
Probably not in that household with that dad.
Yeah, that's true. That's a totally different culture there.
So the grandma was saying, well, not in this, because trying to get Emily to be the boss, honey. She like to boss everybody else, and everybody. What she said? She tell everybody else what to do, something like that.
Yeah, and if that's the case, that's on the parents' fault. That's on the parents. That's on the parents' fault because they allow Emily to just get away with a lot of stuff, and they don't check her. They don't, they don't scold her. They don't put her in her place. And she's so used to that now, she thinks she can do that to Kobe. But Kobe said, not here, not today.
It won't happen.
But,
And that's going to be hard because if it didn't work out, you know what I'm saying, then he got to co-parent with his child and stuff like that, or whatever.
She's still going to be bossing him on that too, watch.
Yeah. So I think her mom asked her, how did, you propose? And, he's explained how he proposed, and she said, well, the ring fake, honey.
Call the man out in front of the whole family.
The ring is fake, and so she said
I
she wanted to
I want what she want to do. I said, you ain't gonna get no new ring. You better be happy with that ring right there. That's what I was told.
And then you up there staying with your parents, and you got a child.
Mm-hmm. Putting your boobies out. I'm surprised she didn't put them out right there at the table.
So the next scene, they showed them when they was going to bed. I was like, that's a big house. It's like
it's like a ranch house.
It's like buku rooms down in the basement. So that's their whole little apartment.
Yeah.
And so he trying to help put him to bed. He excited. This is his first night to sleep with his child, and he is super excited. And she is super annoyed.
And she's such a party pooper. Let the man enjoy his son. Let him do. Well, we got a ritual when we go to bed. You got him all too hype. He trying to go to sleep. Let the man enjoy his child, man. He ain't seen the child like almost a year, 2 years.
Never. He never seen his child like in physical.
Right. Man, she just too much, man.
That child ain't about 1 year old or something like that. He never seen the child.
Okay. Okay. He ain't seen her in 2. Well, yeah. He had to see her 2 years because he had to get her pregnant. I don't know.
I think they hadn't seen each other in 2 years, and he ain't never seen her.
I don't know. I took some time.
So anyway, so she got annoyed, and so she was like, she kept on saying, "Ain't enough room in here for, ain't enough room. It ain't enough room."
Yeah, she kept throwing that hint out. Yeah, because she wanted him to say, "Well, I guess there ain't enough room. I guess I go and find another room to go into."
Right, but you got to get used to him sleeping in the bed, or if she say, "Let me go and lay him down, put him to sleep. As soon as he go to sleep, you can come back in here."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Something
but even with that, regardless of all that, Kobe said he told her before he came to America, get a bigger bed.
If she didn't think that was gonna be enough room.
And apparently she should have got a bigger bed.
Yeah,
she was so concerned about getting her swerve on the first night.
Yep. So let's move on to Shaida and Bilal. So Shaida is cleaning, and she's excited because she got her house. She cleaned her house, and she is liking it. I don't know. Somebody in the comments said there's an Airbnb that ain't even his house or something like that.
Please don't let us go down the rabbit hole with that one. Because that's the case, man. This dude's a big liar.
I know that's right, because it do look picture perfect.
It really does.
Now
man.
I know they say he's
OCD,
but it looks really picture perfect.
Plus he's into real estate. Man, bought his first month. They bought his house first. You know what I'm saying?
And then his kids, they came in, it was a little unfamiliar. I don't know, just the way they walked in. I said, they must don't stay there. You know what I'm saying?
You did say that.
It's almost like he was introducing them to a new place,
house,
and
right.
They didn't know which way to go or anything like that.
But they knew about the break room, the fun room downstairs. They knew about that.
Anyway, give him that. So she's excited, and so Bilal is bringing his kids over to meet her, and it was a little awkward when they came in.
Let's go back to this Airbnb thing. It would be so jacked up if that house was an Airbnb and he rented that car.
Rented everything.
And rent his clothes.
Oh my gosh! Where he at? We'll be coming there, driving there, just to come.
All right, I'm sorry. You had to detour with that.
So yeah, they meet up, and it was a little awkward for them. You know, they hugged and all that stuff. You don't think it was awkward?
It was very awkward. It was awkward for me, man. I had to close my eyes. It was that awkward.
Look, turn your head.
Yeah. Ooh, that's just. They were just so quiet. They didn't know what to say.
And the kids did say that she was a little shy and stuff like that. But yeah.
I don't know.
So they asked her, did she like to play games? I guess they trying to break the ice, and she said, "Oh no, I don't do games. I don't play games. I don't."
I get it.
And
You don't play games.
she said she didn't want to play.
But I get it.
I do too. But
you gotta try. Yeah, you gotta break the ice. You don't want to disappoint the kids the first day you meet the kids.
And then Bilal was like, "Well, like you got to play." I mean, like, you know. And I was shocked that she just kind of turned down. Then she's like, oh, "Okay, But she said back in her country, people ask play games. She was like, "Nope, she'll watch, but she don't want to play."
But this is a different situation.
Yeah, these are your future bonus children, so you gotta interact with them. At least do things that they like.
Yeah, because apparently you want them to do things that you like. So yeah, you gotta compromise.
Like what?
Clean.
So they started playing the game and everything. She was like, "Y'all gotta teach me how to play."
Ooh boy, she ain't black. She
pool.
ain't black. She don't know how to play pool.
I don't know how to play pool like that.
Well, still, you know the game. Yeah. Now, if they brought some spades and she didn't know how to play, I had to ship her back.
I don't know how to play.
You don't know how to play spades? You know how to play taunt? You do?
I done heard all them games and stuff. If you tell me, I get the gist of it. I just don't like to play because people get too serious with it.
I gotta look at you side-eyed.
I know how to play Uno. You know how to play Uno?
Uno.
Look at you sideways.
Yeah. Uno, it make you get divorces and catch a case, put you on paperwork playing Uno.
Anyway, so in the midst of that, she did ask them the question, like, what do you call your bonus at? Like, what, so they was like,
oh, that's right.
They was like,
about the first name.
Yeah, well, your mom's husband, I think that's what she said. So they was like, yeah, we call him by his first name. And so it's like, well, what do you want us to call you, or something like that? And she said, Umi. It's Umi or Umi or something like that.
Yeah, I mean mom.
Mother, yeah. And on the confession, the kids was like, what?
Huh? Really? You want us to call you? I don't know about all that. But I'm going to give Bilal one good thing I want to say about Bilal. His kids are intelligent.
They really are.
It's like they are wise beyond their years. To me, what I'm saying? He got some, good kids, man.
Yeah. And they was like, well, I would think that's kind of weird that she would want us to call her mom, like,
But the kids gotta understand she's from a different culture.
Yep.
Over there, that's what they do.
And she gonna have to understand over here, honey, that ain't what they do.
But that's the thing, when you marry somebody outside your culture, you're gonna have to give and take, especially when you get to the next couple.
Yeah. So they did ask about, do y'all want siblings and stuff like that or whatever. And the girl, she was like, I don't want no more, honey. She don't want no more.
And the boy said, his son said, I don't know, I want a brother. I don't want no more sisters.
Yeah,
I said, ooh, that's a shade to his own sister. He threw
ain't like
shade.
He got more than one. He just had one. No more. He like, no more sisters for me, honey.
Camouflage, little girl, camouflage. What you be doing to your little brother for him to say that? You had to be doing something to your little brother because he don't want no more sisters.
He said that with the quick, no more sisters, no more. I done had enough of this one, honey. Had to deal with her for how long? Send me something else.
Give me a brother.
So, that's when they, start talking about kids and stuff like that. And my question is, like, is Bilal, well, she did say that. I mean, Bilal trying to trick this girl?
I think so. I really think so. I really think so. Because when they asked her, did she want kids? And she said, well, you need to ask your dad. And Bilal said, no, they asked you the questions. And she said, yeah, but it's up to your dad. And Bilal said, well, he hauled, because he hauled the whole question, you know what I'm saying? So the question is, apparently, when he went overseas or when he went over to visit her in her country, he told her that he didn't mind having kids. Now all of a sudden, what?
He was like, well,
ooh,
yeah. So, Shaida calls her big sister and tells her, about the situation and him not really answering the question when it comes to kids and stuff. And her sister was saying, you must realize he has a family already. Like, he got a family and you just trying to get yours started. And so she gets very emotional because she wants children. Like, she really wants kids.
I think the rest of the family and the rest of the girls.
Whatever I had on kind of rub. Anyway.
The rest of the girls in her family has kids. The rest of the women.
Yeah.
And I think she's probably the only one that don't have kids. And she wants kids. And she thought Bilal thought the same thing she thought. He wanted kids. But apparently, I think Bilal is doing like I told you. I think he told her that he wanted kids. Then when he got her over here, he said, I'm going to show her my house, the cars, my lifestyle, the clothes. And when I get her over here, maybe I can convince her to change her mind by having kids. Yeah. We can live this life here. And that's why I think the reason why he did what he did.
Yeah, I agree. So let's move on to Ari and Benny. Benny, something like that. So they landed at the airport, and you know who that is, right? Mm-hmm. So they landed at the airport.
Miss Wine?
Yeah, they landed at the airport, and her parents were so happy to see him and that baby. They were just happy. Mm-hmm. The mom had on the little glasses and stuff, and had the sign saying welcome, and she just talking when they get up. So he had on they all had on the Ethiopian attire and everything. So yeah, they was like super happy. So it took them 2 hours. I think they going to New Jersey. So it took them 2 hours from the airport. And she was saying, well, mom rented us an apartment, 2 bedrooms, kind of big. She was thinking 1 bedroom, but she got us 2 bedrooms, one for their sons. He could have his own room and everything. And what the mom said?
Well, I paid for the first month's rent. I paid the deposit. I got I got your power turned on. I got your Wi-Fi, your cable, and I got your TV right there in the corner on the floor. Got you a bed. But like I said, I got a 12 months lease. Now I paid the first month rent already. So within these 2 or 3 months, y'all gotta take over. And me personally, I appreciate what the mom did, but I still think she should have talked to them first.
Oh yeah,
because now they still
they budget,
right.
Man.
So now they stuck with an apartment they might have can't afford. You know what I'm saying?
And the fact too is that the mama, she kind of made them decisions on their own. And where is your daughter working at? Because this man can't work for 90 days.
That's right. So it's
now,
all
if you
on
would
her.
have said that, hey, I'm going to get it until y'all get y'all on y'all feet or whatever, that's fine. But Ari was all hyped for I said, oh, mom must got a little money. So Ari was hyped, like, oh, she got us apartment. Oh, she said it's not furnished yet because I want y'all to put y'all taste to it. And she got us this and that and all that stuff. But when she started breaking down and saying, listen, but y'all got to pick up, she started looking crazy then. Mm-hmm. I didn't ask for this apartment this big. Like, we could have been in a little 1 bedroom or studio, honey. So, yeah, her whole vibe changed then.
Hey, Camel 5. Ari, your mom.
Why is it always 5?
I don't know. We only got 1 camel. It's Camel 5. Hey, if you want to pay somebody else's first month's lease or rent, hey, right over here. Because apparently you got the money. You got the money.
True. And Ari was saying, she was thinking that, okay, they were going to come here, they were going to work on their relationship and stuff like that. I'm saying, y'all may know this. What Ari work? What has she been working?
Apparently not, because she was in Ethiopia for 10 months.
Yeah, for a while.
Yeah.
But even before that. And it's like, what she talking about something? So I'm saying, she was like, oh, I was thinking we're going to get to the United States, relax, be able to work on our relationship. What you thought you were going to stay with your mama? If your mom said, nah, you're going to stay like 4 minutes from me, but you're going to stay down the street.
Which I understand the mom said.
What you mean?
I want you to be close enough so I can visit you all the time.
And the baby.
But far enough, because when I get tired of you, I can push you out the door, get your own place. Go to your own place.
So let's move on to Patrick and Thais. taste. So he got his fiance a little dog, something to keep her company, and everything while he, I guess, out working. So that brother gonna keep her company, because he gonna get on her nerves. So she's packing and she's getting ready to come to the U.S. and she she said that Patrick that they met on Tinder and everything, and she's never dated a man from the U.S. because there's something about Brazilian men. It's like, what?
They really don't ask the women out. They don't ask the women out to go on dates or go out to eat and stuff like that, which is kind of weird to me.
Yeah. Just ask them to have sex and move on.
Yeah, that's why she had to get on Tinder. Tinder's a dating site where you swipe right, swipe left.
How you know?
I used to hear about it all the time. I never got on Tinder. Cause I get a little disappointed. Keep swiping left on me. Dang.
I don't think people know though. I don't think they like you got 5,000 swipe lefts. I don't think that they.
Ooh, just imagine your self-esteem you did, boy. Right. Dang, 5,000 swipe left. Ooh, I want. Your self-esteem you shot.
I just threw that phone. What's wrong with me with the key? Swiping left on me for, and then if you do get a swipe right, it's gonna be somebody that is so not attractive.
Then you go look. She swiped right on me. Dang, that's even worse.
Yeah, so they met on Tinder and everything, and so she is going over her grandmother's house to pretty much tell her goodbye and all that stuff. And I'll let you tell all this because
anyway, she gonna tell her grandma goodbye, and she said goodbye to her little sister. And she would tell her grandma, don't cry in front of my dad because it's gonna make him emotional, okay? And so she told her grandma, I haven't told my dad that I'm going to stay in the United States to get married. I just told him I was going to go visit. So basically she lied to her dad for the reason why she's going over there. So the dad came over and she could talk to her dad, and apparently the dad don't like Patrick. He don't like American guys at all, and he's overprotective of his daughter.
Don't like nobody.
Yeah, and like you said, it's kind of weird in a way. I understand you've been overprotective of your daughter, but he's way overprotected over his daughter, if you know what I mean. So she basically told him, well, Dad, I'm going to visit. If I don't like her, I'll come on back. So she still
She said the next day, didn't she?
Yeah, so she still hasn't told her dad because she knew how her dad was going to react. In his confession to the producers, he started crying because he said, when you raise your daughter, it's like she gets up, they grow up and they want to move out and leave you. And he got emotional. And that's that. So she lied to her dad.
So Patrick is picking her up from the airport. He said that he wanted to make sure he was ready for her. So he said he lost weight. He got his back waxed. He got a facial. He got a tan. He was putting on his Rolex. So yeah, he had to choose between what Rolex he wanted.
Yeah, Rolex. I missed that part.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Hey, what did you do? Well, he was doing professional.
So yeah, he said that he had it because he was like, she fine and he ain't trying to pass her up for nobody else. He don't want nobody else to get her. So he's trying to make sure that everything is in order and everything. So he get the flowers and he go and meet her. Well, they did meet at the airport. They kissed, they hugged, so they was excited to meet each other. So, but on that car ride home, honey, the whole vibe changed. So yeah, she is a little bit upset that
the brother.
Yeah, that honey, he gonna be in there.
Yeah, because Patrick said, when we get to the house, we're gonna do a little quickie. And she said, your brother gonna be next to the next room over? He said, yeah. He said, and she said, he might hear us. And Patrick said, well, that's my brother, you know what I'm saying? What you expect? Which, I understand where she's coming from, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of odd, you know what I'm saying? And also, she lied to him because Patrick think her daddy like him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
and okay with her leaving.
So
and probably get married.
Right. So he thinking it's all to the good, but she hasn't told him the truth that her dad can't stand Patrick.
For whatever reason. Mm-hmm. And so, but yeah, also too, she had said, who comes to America to have a roommate? I was like, girl, you ought to be grateful. You in a Tesla?
Yeah, Tesla.
I mean, you in a nice car, because she was like, this your car? Ooh, look at the inside. This nice. Ooh, it's drive by itself. Let me videotape and tell my dad it is.
I said, he's so easy to be fascinated.
But look where she come from.
I get it.
That's what I'm saying. You up there talking about who comes to the U.S. for a roommate. Girl, look at what you had back home. You have to be happy.
Yeah.
Now,
I really think she don't like the brother. She don't like the brother.
Well, I think she want to be in the house by herself. She want to enjoy her life. She don't want him dipping in, stuff like that, which he does seem a little annoying. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah,
he does seem annoying.
He's from Boston. What you expect?
But, the fact, too, is he going to be there when they get married?
Like, he probably will.
No, not. That would have a whole problem with it. No. Let me get out here in these streets and make some money so I can help, but no. Anyway. Yeah. So let's move on to Kara and Gilmore. So they're going to visit her mom. Was it her mama?
Her mom, her uncle, and her brother.
So she up there trying to scare this man, like, my uncle, he had said,
I don't know why she did
I don't know. She's so immature. My uncle, he what's that? He may threaten to beat you up and stuff like that or whatever, but that's just the way he is. He overprotective of me.
And he can't beat you. I don't see why you on belittle your man like that.
Yeah.
Man, come on now.
So he meets her family and he is just blown away by the house. He was like, man, we want a house like this. This is a dream, man. This is nice. I was saying to myself, that probably house ain't probably. He must have cost that merch. Because they look like they pulled up somewhere countryside or something.
Yeah, well, then that's when I said, well, I guess we got to be grateful for what we have over here.
Look, them houses we saw, $48 million that was on
man.
that show.
$48 million for
listen, I'm saying if he saw that,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Now, if I saw that, woo. So yeah, $48 million, yeah.
So he meets her uncle and like she keeps saying that he could beat you up and stuff like that. I don't know
why she was doing that.
And the uncle said, well, he already done check you out. I looked at your IG. He was like, oh, you're deep.
The uncle to find out the uncle was a private investigator, so he was a PI. So of course that's what he do. Yeah, you go do the background check.
He probably did a little bit more than that too.
Yeah,
you just don't want to say.
Yeah.
So the uncle said, well, how did you know Kara was the one? And he explained that when he was sick one time, like she just pretty much like moved heaven and everything.
Treat him like a child.
To take care of him.
Right. Treat him like a little boy, pat him in the head, rock him to sleep. Basically, that's what she did. You know what I'm saying?
That's what men like. You like that too.
No, I don't like that, man. That's why she treat him like a little boy now.
Man, you love it.
No.
What are you talking about? Men love to be petted and treated. Then they tell you ain't my mama. But then be like, I'm so sick. I don't need somebody to take care of me.
You know what? While I'm standing by myself, I got sick all the time. And I took care of myself.
Yeah, because you ain't had nobody to come, because your folks weren't coming way over here to take care of you.
I tried to the pharmacy. I need this. I had a little noodle.
But now,
hey,
if I'm here, he want to make sure that I take care of him.
I'm like, what's his name? Muhammad? Or what's his name?
Oh, yeah.
That's who I'm like. Yeah, that's who I am. That's right. You take care of me.
So, Muhammad, speaking of, and Eve, so he said that it's very quiet in America because he used to all the somebody outside the window telling me some tomatoes, come get your tomatoes.
I thought that was funny.
So he ain't used to that. I want to say, man, it depends on what neighborhood you in, because you may be waking up to something else.
Dang, we got shut out.
So she is letting him know that she got to get up and go to work. He said he was hoping for breakfast in bed, honey, because that's the stuff his mama do. Mm-hmm. And so she is showing him the kitchen. So, he got to get in there and cook for himself. So he was thinking that he said, you're not going to cook for me? She was like, no, I got to go to work. And then plus I have to go and pick up my son and everything. So no, I'm not going to be able to cook. He go to eggs, he go this and that.
You sure you can't cook? He act like a little kid.
And then he talks slow.
You're right.
And he talks soft.
Which makes it worse.
Yes.
It makes it worse.
Yes.
But I can't do it.
So she also told him that he gonna have to put that bidet together, you know, and everything because, you know, he got time. So Muhammad said that, oh yeah, and then another thing, he was looking for the salt. He found all the ingredients or whatever, but he sat down, get ready to eat.
He left the stove on.
So I guess production had to say, please go cut that stove off.
Burning woman house down.
Because you ain't finna burn us up in here with you. So he was like, oh no,
Is it up? Yeah, it's off. It's off. Okay, I can go back and try to eat my food with the salt. It don't taste that good, but I can't. Got nobody here to cook, so I gotta eat.
Why do he talk like that?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness, I can't imagine him being a manly man.
He did say, "Oh, that's my first day here, and I miss my mama." I said, "Whoa, he misses mama already."
Sound like you. So Muhammad said he couldn't put. Yeah. So Muhammad said he couldn't put that bidet together. So he was like, I'm just gonna sit this to the side, honey, because I ain't got time.
You gonna have a dirty booty. You gonna have a dirty booty, but put that thing together. You gotta put it together.
So she arrived back at the house. I bet you like, thank God.
I know. You know the little dog. You look at the window.
Yes, like that.
He heard the car pull up. Oh, there she go.
Yeah.
There she. Thank God.
So he said, okay, so he was happy to see her son. So,
yeah.
And the thing is, she was like, you know, she glad to have some help. When they was FaceTiming, she was telling him that she has a special needs son, and I guess, I don't know, she thought he was gonna help out or whatever. But I said, so you got 2 children now?
Yeah, I think she pegged this all wrong, you know, because you want Muhammad, what's his name, Muhammad. You want Muhammad, who can barely take care of himself.
Barely.
To take care of your special needs child. Alone. And Muhammad just left the stove on. But, you know, somebody had to tell the stove still on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And who gonna cook for him?
Right.
So
you go ahead.
So yeah, he was happy to see him. They hugged, and I forgot the little boy's name, but he was like, man, this is so cool. You know, it was so sweet. It was very touching. It was very touching. So yeah, he was excited to see him. He kept hugging him and stuff.
My question is this. You know, and you know, this is the elephant in the room here is Muhammad is gonna have the patience to deal with her son. And, you know, right now it's fine, but is he gonna be able to, you know, have the patience to deal with it? Because you got to have patience. Because I have a special need brother. You know what I'm saying? You got to have patience. You really do.
Yeah. So she is cooking dinner for all of them, and he just happy to get. Can I get some ketchup? Sure.
Yeah, get a little more ketchup. I said, come on, man. You're a grown man.
So that's when she dropped that bomb on him and said, well, listen, Muhammad, you're going to be here most of all day because you can't work for 90 days. I'm going to need some help. So since I'm going to be working, I ain't got to worry about no babysitter. I don't have to worry about paying nobody extra. I can save that money, and you can watch him.
My mama said in the confession, I came here for a wife, not to be a babysitter. I came on to be with my wife. All of a sudden, she's going to be a full-time babysitter.
He said it.
I thought, well.
And what he's saying, I want to go back home to my mom.
I want to go back home.
Yeah.
These 90 days are going to be tough. I'm ready to go back home.
That's how soft and slow he talking about it.
Yes, I wish. The only reason I can't go home because I ain't got the money to get a ticket. But I'll ask her, can she give me, I don't know how much the ticket costs, and fly back home to my mama. Because this mama over here is broke.
Alright, you guys, that's it on that note. Yeah, that's all we got. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Hopefully this season pick up, honey, because it's been a little slow lately. But anyway, well,
I think next week going to be kind of interesting. She hit Bilal in the head. You lying bastard.
All right, you guys. On that note, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
I always put God first.
Deuces.